video, I'm gonna be talking about my piercings in particular. I have my Tragus piercing, and then I have my double Auricle mid-ear, if you will, piercing. I'm gonna be talking about my Tragus piercing first, the prices, the pain levels, aftercare, and all that, and my basic like first impressions and experience with it. Then do the same thing for these two. Okay. So for starters, I've had this for like 7 months now, and I've had this for like 7 days. This one was $45, and then this one was $80 because you docked $10 since I got the both. And then I also went there and I got this one changed for free. He said for free. I said sure. Well, the Tragus piercing has healed really nicely in the 7 months that I've had it. Can I just say that when they first, if you're thinking about getting this piercing, like if you go to a reputable piercer, he might just tighten it so you can't get it off. Because I thought I could try to get it myself, and I was literally about to re-injure my piercing because I couldn't get it off. Like it was screwed on so tight. The guy in my ear with the pliers couldn't even get it off. I was like, yo, please don't. And for the first, 3 or so months, I've been using dial soap, sea salt, and then tea tree oil to like clean it. The cotton bud. So you use a cotton bud, dip it in the solution, you clean it inside, outside, and make sure it's clean, good. And then I come back with a warm salt water rinse. Then I rinse with water. I did that twice a day for the 3 months, and then, decrease it in time, and then it healed. And it's like I got this piercing because I was like literally every time I saw this ear, I was like, I want it. I wanted it, and I knew that after basketball season, like I could get anything I wanted. I didn't want season to end, but after season was ending and I didn't have to worry about my piercing, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So it's kind of like my mark into adulthood almost. The pain level to get this done was about, I want to say like a 6 or 7. That's only because the piercer, he had those clamps, those little clamp things you pierce to mark, to put them on your ear, close them down where you want them, and he was gripping with that. I'm like, that was where the most of my pain came from. I remember him saying, oh, you have a thick one, and I'm like, oh, okay. Just clamping it and putting that pressure with his hand was more forceful than the actual needle, and I don't think he knew, but I was like, ouch. And he was like, am I hurting you? I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, why didn't you say something? I'm like, did you have a needle in your hand? So the piercing was fine. I got it done. And it was straight. It was fine. I liked it. Right where I wanted it. Perfect. He used the dotter, that little dot thing. And then he like, oh, you want it right there? Sure. And then he pierced it. There was no serious scarring. But you'd have the crusties as normal. Like little crusties that would kind of like form. But that's in between you washing it, whatever, you just form these little crusties of skin and healing. I mean, that's a good sign. It's oozing and it's supposed to be like that so it can heal. But in about 4 months in, I got really lax. I was like, man, it's fine, it's cool. And I was just like, let me just check, because I was already busy doing other things and life, working and everything, so I wasn't tending to this as much. And so, yeah, I went to clean it one day, and I looked on the front, and it had this little cyst on it, like a little kind of growth. It was so little, like tiny. But I was just like, oh, no, you don't. And so then I just kind of panicked a little bit. I took a cotton bud and just rubbed some tea tree oil over it. The next day, it was gone. That's a lie. The next 2 days, like after the second day of putting the tea tree oil on, it was gone. And so I was like, what? In researching and knowing a little bit about tea tree oil, it's one of those oils that's an antiseptic, and it's antibacterial. So they say don't put oil on your piercings. I'm just like, if I'm gonna put oil on my piercings, that's the one it's gonna be. And it helps the healing process. It definitely sped it up after that. I was like, okay, tea tree. When I went to the piercer and there was nothing in my ear, like after he'd struggled and taken the starter ball out, I was like, hey, can I get up and see the hole in my ear, because he doesn't know that I know it had a cyst in it. I looked and it was just flat and just as good. It looked healthy and good. I was like, okay. At first, like putting headphones in was annoying because you couldn't, because it would hurt. I know it's pretty much healed because I can kind of move it like this and it doesn't hurt. Twist it how I want, pull it, like it's healed. And it's just there chilling. I wanted to get these done because I'm just like, yo, I want something different. Like this ear don't feel as much balance. I think I'm good with piercings now, but I was just like, I wanted something different and something edgy and stylish, but still like to some degree professional. So I went with these guys and I love them, but they're annoying. One thing about these horseshoe piercings that it hooks on your hair. Like if you're someone who wants your hair down, or you wear your hair down, or you have extensions or anything that's down, and you want these and you have these, you know what I'm talking about. Like it snags and it's just like, what? I filmed so many videos thus far and it's just like snag, snag, snag. The pain level for this was about probably a 6. No, it's probably an 8. Not a strong 8. It was just like, it sucked because there was 2 like back to back. It's like back to back to back. Like I don't want to go back, let one heal, then go back for another one. Like I don't got time for that. My eyes did water, and I don't know. It was just like, oh god, there's another one. I'm like, okay, well duh, I wanted 2, paid for 2. It's interesting because for my tragus piercing, I didn't crust. I crusted, but not as severely or as much as I did for these 2. I mean, granted, this is cartilage, but definitely oozed a lot more. And with the ooze comes jewelry sticking to your ear. Like, you know, for these little guys down here, you'd have to twist them. Like, I'd have to kind of, and when I'm cleaning it, make sure I get both sides, because there's just crust that forms on both sides. And you have to move it and get it off and everything like that. So that's something that I didn't have to do for this one, but yeah, I did for those 2. In any event, I don't mind because they're cute. And it's like one of those things you gotta keep it up, or else you won't like it because it'll get, you know, weird. First impressions of my tragus piercing was that I loved it. I couldn't stop turning my head to the side. I was happy. With this one, I felt like a little dangerous or rebel in a sense, but these ones make me feel good as well. So very happy with both of them. I probably won't get any more. I don't foresee anything happening. It's just like I saw this. I had this one. I got it for spring break, and then I was thinking, oh man, during spring break, I was like, what if I had double oracles or something? Like, that'd be cool. Again, this is the tragus, and these are the oracles. If you like this video, comment, rate, subscribe for more. Because I swear, there'll be more where this came from. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.